Yeah, what's up, kings and queens? We're back again, and as usual, we're going to the Mayweather case just to see what sense can we make out of it. Now, since the court is in recess, what we're going to do is go back, way back into time, where Ginindza. Today, the focus is where Ginindza was made to read that statement of his, which is full of lies, full of misleading, because Mnisi asked him about the lie that he told to the magistrate in order to get, or the judge, whoever he was applying for the J50 from, to arrest these guys. He asked him why did he mislead that magistrate or that judge by saying that there's a photo of the gun that was used to commit the crime in suspect number 3's phone. This is what he told that magistrate in that statement. Now, I'm going to give you a clip of, after this short analysis, I'm going to give you a clip of that statement when he was being made to read it in the trial within the trial by Mr. Mgomezu. Now, we have to pick out some of the lies that are here. These lies that Mnisi picked out, it was not the only lie, right? It was a whole lot of lies. This statement is full of lies, right? And we're going to go through them one by one, just to see, like, what substance does this statement have in order for a judge to be compelled to sign the J50 that was being requested. Now, before we do that, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are in the loop. Now, let's get into it. The first one is, he mentioned that the person who entered the house carrying the 9mm resembles the suspect number 3, right? Accused number 3. This is what he was saying, the first person. Now, immediately after that, he's now saying firearm. Why is he now dropping the revolver part? And it's amazing that he's saying revolver himself in the statement. It's more than twice he's saying this now. But yet he and Mangena tested a 9mm. Right? This is the first lie, because he is brushing away the eyewitness account in order to introduce his own twist of events, right? Now, the second lie is, he mentioned big eyes and dreads. Funny enough, he just skips over the part where the witnesses are saying that second suspect, in fact, that first suspect was wearing dark brown. In fact, had a dark brown skin, like complexion. So he's dodging this because obviously accused number 3 has a lighter complexion. We can see that every day in court. Now, the third one is, he mentioned that there's proof. This one is interesting because he mentioned that there's proof. There is proof. There is evidence of a gold tooth. That this guy had a gold tooth before. Now he doesn't have it. That's what he's saying. But now, which evidence is that? Which evidence is he talking about? Because in the case of Ntanzi, a doctor was requested, right? A doctor came through in order to check if Ntanzi had a dentist, if Ntanzi had any gold tooth insertion before, and found out no. But this guy, accused number 3, nothing was done in that sense. Now, what if we are supposed to take as evidence is, believe it or not, the selfie that he claims we must squint our eyes to check that gold tooth that he sees himself. He's seeing a gold tooth, but most people in the court, when that short photo was being shown, they didn't see that gold tooth. Now, the third one. This is where he mentioned the photo, saying that the photo was found in the cell phone downloads of accused number 3, which is the same photo of the gun that was used to commit the crime. This is a blatant lie because he was asked to show that photo and he said he was giving his opinion. How can you give an opinion, but yet you don't clarify that in that statement. You just put it as a fact there. He was put to task on this by Mr. Muniz, and the answers that came from him were not satisfying. Now, he mentioned also plus the photo of the money. Now, without transactions, without any bank statement proving any of that, we just have to roll with that information. We just have to take it. This is the investigation that was done, right? Now, the other one, he says, he mentioned the getaway Polo. He said it's a getaway car, but which witness do you remember saying he saw a silver Polo getting away from that scene? Funny enough, it is known, it's a well-established fact that the Longos Twala's Polo was seen by even the people in the house. They mentioned about, they testified about it. This is the Polo that somebody testified about, but not the silver Polo. Nobody testified about the silver Polo except the traffic guy, right? Now, it's funny that these people, the witnesses who were witnesses the crime after it happened, who were witnesses of the incident after it happened, the outside people, nobody saw Longo's Polo, right? Yet it was there, the AVO is there. And he said there is proof that this silver Polo was driven by accused 5, and including with accused 3 and 4. And there's evidence that they drove to Folso and back. Which evidence is that? Because the only evidence that we have that details that AVL is that one of Longo, which was driving up and down the same way that he's talking about. The Polo, the evidence that we have of the Polo is that ticket that he's claiming it was off accused number 3, even though Mshololo put it to he. The car was not with him anymore. And even that ticket doesn't show who the driver was. That infringement, it just show the car. Now, the other one, he's mentioning the cell links to accused number 3 and 5, right? He was asked about the connection between accused 3 and Kaylee. He failed to prove it. He failed to produce it. And then we know the link between Kaylee Kumalo and accused number 5 was fabricated. We know that that call was a call as it was put in court, probably made from Kaylee's phone to Senzo's phone, and then they changed that number and put accused number 5's number in there. So we know this is just a fabrication. So guys, let me not take too much of your time. Look into this long statement that is full of lies, and then we'll come back with another one in a later segment. So please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell so that when we drop more content like this, you are in the loop. Peace. Comment. Let's connect. We love you.
3.3 Mtobisi Prince Mngube, nicknamed Carlos. He is linked by means of sworn certified statement in the docket referred to herein above. The involvement of this accused was equally explained in detail in the confession by suspect 2 above. Through investigation of this information contained in the confession, further evidence under oath was obtained as to the suspect's real name depicted above. It was established that the suspect was a sentenced prisoner serving 35 years in prison for the murder committed in 2015. Ballistic tests reveal that the same firearm used in the murder for which the accused was serving his sentence was used in the murder of Senzo Meiwa. Upon the accused's arrest for the 2015 convicted murder, a cell phone was seized in his possession. The cell phone downloads of this cell phone were done. Photos found on his cell phone memory showed him wearing the same clothing that were identified by witnesses on the day of the incident as the accused carrying the revolver entering the house. Photos downloaded taken of the accused photos downloaded taken of the accused by him, selfies, during the day of the 26th October 2014 matched the description of the suspect who had the firearm with dreadlocks, big eyes, and with gold teeth. This is the suspect that went into the house, made a demand for cell phone and money. He is also the same suspect that shot the deceased in this matter during the struggle with him. Evidence confirms that he is Zulu speaking. In fact, all accused in this matter are Zulu speaking and knows each other. Photos were equally found of the murder weapon used in the murder of Senzo Meyiwa, a photo containing the exact bag of money similar to the one found in Miss Kelly Kumalo was found. There is also another selfie that was taken by the cell phone of this accused, which shows him having a gold tooth. The gold tooth was one of the things that was noted by the witnesses. It is imperative to mention that this accused currently does not have the gold tooth as well as the dreadlocks, but evidence shows that he had both in 2014, October 26. Mtuguziseni Zipozonke Mapisa, also known as Mapisa. This suspect, this is 3.4 Malot, this suspect is linked to this offense by means of certified sworn statements and referred to herein above. He is further linked by means of a confession he made to a private person, a close friend, about his involvement in this matter. The confession came about in that this suspect requested this private person to establish the reason why suspect Mafika was arrested. The information disclosed was that the suspect Mafika was not only arrested for ammunition but also for the Meyiwa murder. Upon the private person return disclosing this information to suspect Mapisa, did Mapisa instruct the private person to return to and inform suspect Mafika not to disclose his Mapisa involvement, as he, Mafika, will be assassinated. It was during this discussion that the suspect Mapisa confessed to the private person his involvement in the matter. Investigation revealed that the role of this suspect was to guard any unexpected people who may come in or outside the house. He was also armed with a small firearm. 3.5 Sifokuhle Nkani Ntuli, also known as Nkani. The suspect is linked by means of a sworn statement by witnesses referred to above. He is linked to a car that was used as a getaway vehicle, which is a silver VW Polo with registration CT49YZGP before, during and after the murder of the deceased. Evidence also reveals that he drove the car with the suspect to the crime scene and back to Phosphorus Hostel after the incident. The accused is linked by cell phone analyst by means of a cell phone links to Miss Kelly Kumalo. His role was to remain and guard the getaway car during the commission of the offense. The confession of Mafika, insofar as the usage of the vehicle refers to, is supported by independent witnesses confirming that this accused was seen driving the vehicle prior to and after the committal of the offense in the company of the referred suspect above. The above suspects are also known as hitmen for taxi wars. The said suspects were traced and found on different locations and occasions where they were warned according to their constitutional rights in terms of Section 35/108 of 1996 by me and questioned for this incident. Some of the suspects made confession to independent commissioned officers as well as magistrate as indicated above. Others made confession as they were showing off to private persons who were well known to them after the incident, but on different occasions as well. Evidence on the cell phone analyst links him to Kelly Kumalo. 3.6 Nonhlanhla Kelly Kumalo. 4 cell phone numbers that she did not disclose to the police when this incident took place. These numbers were discovered by the XDS system used by the cell phone analyst and subsequently linked to her activities. The numbers are as follows: 079 494 4358, 073 451 5017, 073 886730, 061 456 2108. Investigation further revealed that she is linked to the actual perpetrators of this murder by means of cell phone linkages. These linkages connect her to accused 3 and 5. It was further discovered that through cell phone analysis, her cell phone memory album has the same photo of a see-through bag containing cash, notes, and in the exact position or location or spot of that of accused number 3. There is no reasonable explanation as to why Kelly Kumalo will be in contact telephonically with the headman or killers of a boyfriend and share the same picture of a bag full of money. Communication records between her and her sister shows that as early as 2013, she wanted to get rid of the deceased, as she puts it. It is apparently clear that she hated him and wanted to get rid of him. She further states that she regrets not succeeding to get rid of him before. Taking into account all these facts, an inference can be drawn that she meant killing him. Cell phone record shows that after the incident took supposed place, she phoned a number of people from 082 703 4358 number, but no call was made to emergency services. She also subsequently went to the witch doctor for cleansing, as was also done by the other accused in this matter. The statement of Mr. Mkhize, who is an expert in this matter, clearly indicates that this is not normally or how it should be done, especially if one is innocent. Evidence by means of a sworn, collaborating and independent witnesses' statement establish a causal link between the offenders and the offenses of murder, robbery and aggravating circumstances, possession of unlicensed firearm and unlawful possession of ammunition, and conspiracy to commit murder. Ms. Kelly Kumalo seems to be the trigger point of this murder. Then paragraph 5, my lord, which is the last one, is basically the oath, and I signed. It was commissioned on 2020, November the 20th.
Yeah, just one query before Mr. Gomezulu starts. You read, you say there's a casual relationship, it's causal.
Causal relation. Thank
Please,
you, my lord.
because I understand a bit of English.
Thank you, my lord. Causal relationship.
Right. Yes, sir.
Sorry, my lord, there's one last page at the back which I didn't go to. It's basically a J50 application warrant which was not signed for Ms. Kelly Kumalo. So, because it forms
it is in the...
It's part of the statement.
Yeah, it's part of it. Okay, fine, I hear you. But I say it's in the link of exhibits.
Yes, my lord. I suppose. I wouldn't know.
Yeah, okay, fine. Yes, yes. Oh yeah, by the way, you've got to interpret.
As the court business.
I don't. Can I ask defense my lord to clarify perhaps the question? I don't follow.
I'm saying when you brought an application under section 43, the 23rd, if I'm not mistaken, October, the warrant of arrest, the J50, bearing the name Kelly Kumalo, was not part of the documents that we...
No, it wasn't, my lord. That statement was made in November, and the application for J50 for Kelly Kumalo was made at that stage, my lord, November 2020.
Le ncwadi ebe ucela ukugunyaza ukuboshwa buka Kelly Kumalo beyikade ikhona na ngalesa sikhathi wenza le statement cha le statement isiyenziwe ngo-2020 le ncwadi yona iyenzwe ngemva kwalokho.
Thank you. May I proceed to establish from your brigadier in terms of the discretion? Did you take any discretion to stay or not to apply for a warrant of arrest against Kelly Kumalo?
No, I did not, my lord. As I indicated, this case, this matter was a procedural driven investigation. Now, prior to the application of the warrants that was made on the 23rd of October 2020, I've indicated in my evidence in chief that I made presentations, or not presentation, a memorandum to the DPP, where the not hopping one, where I indicated all the evidence that we have on all implicated people, including Ms. Kelly Kumalo. She is there. A decision was taken at that time that these are the people that must be indicted, and that is accused 1 to 5. I cannot disclose further details in terms of our discussion with the NPA, my lord, but there were certain things that needed to be looked into insofar as Ms. Kelly Kumalo. Then the following month, when we have covered some more grounds than then, that's when now I made a presentation again to say this is where we are and we're making this proposal.
In the light of the fact that of the evidence that accused number 2 made 2 confessions, one before Colonel Rapadu and the other one before Magistrate Mrs. Grenier, was it also your discretion that that it was not necessary for accused number 1 to be taken before another magistrate after he has made a confession or the alleged confession before Colonel Mboto?
No, my lord. I think I've explained this part. So the magistrate part for accused number 2 came as a result of a 105A communication between ourselves and the state prosecutors. That's how it kicked in. I was satisfied with the confession that was made because it missed the merit. It's a commission officer, he's a justice of the peace, there was a confession. Subsequent to us engaging with the attorney for accused number 2, and in discussion with the plea bargaining with the state, it flowed from them, and then there was this confession for accused number 2, which was not the case with accused number 1.